Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take it. This drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Young. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they need to get something together with this possession. They get to him as he throws. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Here come the Irish back on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Quarterback keeper. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Pocket breaking down. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Irish! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Mack. Right down the middle. Got his man all by himself. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Let's go.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Woo, that defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
Wants to throw again. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a...
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Williams will pass. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right?
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. The short hands, it's Adams. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Back to pass, it's Mack. Pulls it in, it's Young. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to...
Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking for space. It's Marshall. There he goes. Past the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up? Turns on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense set on 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They reached the national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Simmons. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Wildcat didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Mack. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Adams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quick pass on the jet motion. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 10 over Eastern Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on. Pass to Ted. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Mack. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. On the move at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.